This tutorial will cover the online enrollment report by campus, which will give you a listing of students with your campus's service location and will list the online courses they are taking by term for an entire academic year or for an individual term. This report excludes drops and withdrawals and will match up with the credit hours that Academic Affairs has on record for your campus and will determine the online revenue allocation for your campus. First, you want to choose option Reports. Next, you would like to choose option Select Disk Files. And last, you want to choose option Online Enrollment Report by Campus. This is referred to as your parameters screen. You can see at the top it says Online Student Enrollment Report by Campus. It is a semicolon delimited file, and it gives you the option of entering an entire academic year, which you would enter here, beginning and ending. And then at the bottom, it shows that you can do it for one individual term or session at a time. For the purposes of this tutorial, we will do it for an individual term. So in the campus field, you can use the drop-down box to choose your campus, or if you know your code, you can go ahead and enter it. Program, you would enter undergrad or grad. Session is an entire semester for the session, so summer, fall, or spring. And then term, you would enter the individual term you want. If you're unsure what to put here, you can see at the bottom of your screen there's a cheat that helps you that says here's what you would enter for each of those options. We are interested in looking at summer, so we're just going to enter SU. And we're going to use the current academic year for when we're creating this tutorial. Take one moment to make sure your parameters are all entered correctly, and then choose the Enter Finish button in the upper left-hand corner. For output parameters, you want to change mode to More, and that automatically changes the time to now, which is what we want. You want to enter and finish again in the upper left-hand corner, and your data is running, and it should pop up in a Word document. And that's what it looks like from the extraction from CX. You want to save this, so go to File in the upper left-hand corner and choose Save As. And you can save it in whatever folders you create to track your enrollments and your online enrollments each term or each academic year. You want to save it with a name that matches closely to the parameters you entered into the report. This was for grad, Fort Bliss, summer 2014. You want to leave it as plain text and choose Save. This box that opens up is just confirming that you realize this is a file conversion, and yes, we do know that, and you just want to say OK. Now you go to the upper right-hand corner and exit out. And now we're going to open up our data file in Excel. So find your Microsoft Office Excel and open it. And you navigate to find the file that you just saved. Now, you will see that Microsoft Office Excel automatically looks for only Excel files, but we didn't save our file as an Excel file. We saved it as a CSV text file. So just go ahead and change it to all files so it can search for everything. I see my file right there. Click on it and choose Open. Now this is going to take the next step to convert the file into the proper columns in Excel. You want to make sure the delimited tab up here is clicked on, and you want to say Next. Now we're going to tell Excel how this data file is delimited. It is not a tab delimited file. If you remember from our parameter screen in CX, it said it was a semicolon delimited file. So you want to choose semicolon by putting a check mark next to it, and you can take a moment to review your data set at the bottom to ensure that it is broken out in the correct columns. And then choose Finish. Now you can see from viewing your data set that it is showing the student's ID, their name, the session, the year. It will show every single course that students are taking online, and it will show their campus, their service location of their campus. It also, at the very end, shows their cumulative hours, just various information. But at the very bottom of the grad credit hours, all you have to do is scroll to the end of the data set, which is our column K, and it has your grand total 165 credit hours for Fort Bliss from online students taking online courses from that campus. Also, just to verify, you will see there are students in the file more than once. If they are taking more than one credit hour, they will be in the file more than once. And that concludes the tutorial for the online enrollment report by campus.